In this video, we will learn about issue of debenture and its presentation into balance sheet. This we will be learning with the help of an example. First of all, let us assume that A Limited issued 20,000 10% debenture of rupees 50 each, of rupees 50 each. Suppose this is given in the A Limited as issued 20,000 10% debenture of rupees 50 each. This is the given, and in this case what will the journal entry and how this will be presented in the balance sheet we will learn with the help of a journal entry, and then how its presentation into the balance sheet also. Now, as you know, the journal entries with regard to this issue of debenture and with regard to issue of shares are almost similar. There is a few differences except that the share capital money is transferred, the share issue money is transferred to share capital, and debenture money is transferred into debenture account. This is the basic difference. Now, the journal entry, first of all, when application is received, say all the assuming that all the debentures were subscribed or sold down. So, first entry will be bank account debit to debenture. One more thing is to be noted that this is 10% debenture. So, wherever we will be writing the name of the debenture, we will be also writing this 10%. When this 10% prefix should be used also. To 10% debenture application and allotment account. Now, one more thing we are assuming that since nothing is given in the question regarding the debenture, means the face value of the debenture, that whether it is called in installment or not. So, we are assuming here that the whole amount of rupees 50 has been called up at the time of application itself. So, when we pass the journal entry, if the whole amount of the debenture is called at the time of application, then we have to credit the amount which we are receiving to debenture application and allotment account when we receive it. Means along with the application, the whole amount is called, then the account which will be opened for this purpose will not only be debenture application but debenture application and allotment account. Now, 20,000 debentures are there at the rate of rupees 50 each. It will come to 5 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros will be there. It will come to 10 lakh. This will be the journal entry. And this debenture application and allotment money will be transferred to debenture account. The entry will be for this will be 10% debenture. I am writing in short. DEB means debenture application and allotment account. Application and allotment account. Debit to 10% debenture account. This will be the journal entry when debentures are issued. Bank account debit to 10% debenture application and allotment account. 20,000 at the rate of rupees 50 each will come to 10 lakh, and this application and allotment money will be transferred to debenture account. These two only journal entries will be there. Now, its presentation into the balance sheet. Means here the balance sheet only relevant items which are related with the debenture only will be, you can say, written in the balance sheet. So, as you know, the format of the balance sheet is very clear. Two columns will be there, one for the current year and one for the previous year. One for note number, and here particulars will be written. First of all, particulars, note number. Here current year figure and then previous year figure. At the top you can write balance sheet of A Limited as date. Date of will also be mentioned. Then very first, equity and liabilities. Equity and liabilities. Under equity and liabilities, now this debenture represent borrowing. As we know, debenture represent borrowing, so it will come under, and moreover debentures are generally considered as long-term borrowing, so it will come under non-current liability. It is not a current liability. So under equity and liabilities, the subheading will be non-current liabilities, non-current liabilities, and under non-current liabilities, it will be long-term borrowing. Long-term borrowing. The amount is, as we know, it is 10 lakh. 6 zeros. 10 lakh. Now, since we are receiving, when we are receiving these debentures, we are also receiving money in our bank account. We are receiving money in our bank account also. So there will be, you can say, it will form part of the, you can say, current asset, because the balance in the bank, it is part of the current assets also. So under asset side, this was under the liability side, that is non-current liabilities. Under non-current liabilities, long-term borrowing. Debenture represent long-term borrowing. Now under assets, current assets. Under current assets, the cash at bank, the amount which we have received on issue of debenture will be remain in the bank account, and this, it will form the balance in the bank, will form part of the cash and cash equivalent, and cash and cash equivalent is part of, you can say, current assets also. So cash and cash equivalent, the amount which we have received, that is, which is in the bank, is represented by, you can say, cash and cash equivalent, because under cash and cash equivalent the various amounts are included, whether the cash in hand, cash at bank, and current investment, all these things are part of the current assets, and cash and cash equivalent, and cash and cash equivalent is part of current assets also. So under assets, current assets, and under current asset, cash and cash equivalent will represent the cash at bank of rupees 10 lakh. This is the relevant items which is related with the, you can say, the debentures. Moreover, the explanation of these things will be also presented, and it is presented in the form of notes to account. This long-term borrowing, this is note number 1, cash and cash equivalent, it is note number 2. Second, the notes to account is part of the financial statement also. Along with balance sheet, notes to account is also prepared, and the format here is not hard and fast rule is there. Only one amount column is required. Now notes to account and the one number. One, it is represented by the long-term borrowing. Here we will write long-term borrowing. And what is this long-term borrowing? This is 10% debenture. This long-term borrowing is 10% debentures. 10% debentures. Amount is already clear, that is 10 lakh. Next notes to account is note number 2. So we will be writing here note number 2, and note number 2 is what? Cash and cash equivalent. So here we will write cash and cash equivalent. Cash and cash equivalent, and this cash and cash equivalent is what? The amount which is in the bank, that is cash at bank. So we will write here cash at bank, and cash at bank is how much? That is the same, 10 lakh rupees. So these will be the two general entries, and this will be the balance sheet which will be presented also. Means if it is asked in the examination, you have to pass general entry as well as show the present is in the balance sheet. This is the two general entries which we have to pass, and this will be the balance sheet and notes to account also. Now assuming that the question remain the same and some modification we would like to do in the question. Let us see. If in the question it is given, A Limited issued 20,000 10% debenture of rupees 15 each, payable as follows. Payable as follows. Rupees 20 at the time of application, and rupees 30 at the time of allotment. at the time of allotment, all debentures were subscribed and all the debentures were subscribed. Suppose a little modification is there. Instead of one installment of rupees 50 each, here the question has been modified as payable rupees 20 at the time of application and 30 at the time of allotment. Now here the application money and the allotment money, the difference will be seen. We will pass the general entries. First entry will be bank account debit. Bank account debit to 10% debenture application account. 10% debenture application account. Now, when 20 rupees at the time of application is called and 20,000 debenture is there, so it will come to 4 lakh. 4 lakh will be received at the time of application. This application money will be transferred to debenture account. Entry will be 10% debenture application account debit to 10% debenture account. 4 lakh will be transferred to debenture account. With the application money will be transferred to debenture account. The narration will be being debenture application money transferred to debenture account. This will be the general entry. Now the allotment money will be called. Entry will be again 10% debenture allotment account debit to 10% debenture account. And the allotment money is rupees 30 and 30 rupees at the rate 20,000 shares at the rate of rupees 30 each, it will come to 6 lakh. This will be the allotment money. Now the narration for this will be being debenture allotment account, being debenture allotment money due, and when the money is actually received, the entry will be bank account debit, to 10% debenture allotment account. Allotment account. 6 lakh will be received at the time of when the debenture allotment money is received, bank account debit to 10% debenture allotment account. And here there will be no difference in the balance sheet as well as the notes to account if the allotment money and application money is called separately. Only the general entries will differ. The notes to account, the balance sheet as well as the notes to account, it will have no impact. The amount is called, you can say, in 2 installment, then there will be no impact on the balance sheet as well as the notes to account also. Now, let us modify the question a bit more. The question will remain the same. Let us assume that this debenture has been issued at a discount of rupees 5 each. Assuming that the debentures are issued earlier, here what is mentioned in that the debentures are issued at par, because the debentures are rupees 50 each. 20 is called at the time of application, 30 at the time of allotment, total 50. It means the debenture is issued at par. Now debenture can be issued at a discount, it can be issued at a premium also. So assuming that the debentures are issued at a discount, let us see what will the general entry. First of all, let us modify the question. A Limited issued 20,000 10% debenture of rupees 50 each payable as follows: rupees 20 at the time of application and rupees 25 at the time of allotment. Here, at the time of allotment, all the debentures were subscribed of rupees 50 each. Here we can write at a discount of 10%, payable as follows. Now see, Assuming that the debentures are rupees 50, discount is 10% payable as follows: 20 at the time of application, 25 at the time of allotment. Total it will come to 45. 20 plus 25, 45, and it is issued at a discount of 10%, means 10% of 50 will be 5. So total is 5. Now, since just like in the case of, you can say, shares, the allotment, the premium when it is received, if nothing is mentioned in the question regarding the premium amount when it has been called, so we will assume that premium will be called at the time of allotment. Here in this case also, in case of debenture also, if nothing is mentioned regarding premium or discount, it will be assumed that the discount or the premium is along with allotment. So here also the 20 is at the time of application, 25 is at the time of allotment. So at the time of allotment, this will be considered also as a discount is also along with allotment also. So the discount entry will be passed along with allotment entry. Now, the first entry will remain the same. That is when 20 rupees has been called at the time of application. 20 called at the time of application, the first general entry will remain the same. Now let us come to this the money which will be due at the time of allotment. Here entry will be 10% debenture allotment account debit. Allotment account debit. Now 10% debenture allotment account debit. Moreover, the discount is a loss for the company, and as we know, the rule for discount is the rule for losses and expenses: debit all expenses and losses. Now, discount on issue of debenture will be debited because it is a loss for the company, and for losses it is to be debited. Discount on issue of debenture will be debited. Discount on issue of debenture account debit. Now, to 10% debenture account. Now, since 25 rupees will be only received at the time of, you can say, allotment, 25 into 2, that it will come to rupees 5 lakh. So 10% debenture allotment account debit 5 lakh. Discount is 5 rupees per debenture, so it will come to 1 lakh. 5 rupees into 20,000, it will come to 1 lakh. 2 debenture account 6 lakh. Now, when actually the debenture amount is received, we will receive only rupees 5 lakh, because after discount is 1 lakh, so we will receive only 5 lakh at the time of allotment. Entry will be bank account debit. Bank account debit to 10% debenture allotment account 5 lakh. This will be the general entry at the time when the application. The only difference is that the second general entry, that is the discount on issue or debenture account, will be opened also, and it will be debited because it is loss for the company, and for the loss rule is debit all expenses and losses. Here there will be some changes in the balance sheet of the company also, because when this discount is a loss. Now here one thing is to be assumed regarding the issue of debenture. If nothing is mentioned, we can assume, suppose we are here assuming that the debenture is issued for a period of say 5 years. We are assuming that these debentures are issued for a period of 5 years. You can assume it 3 years, 10 years, 8 years, any other year, number of years you can assume. We are assuming that the debenture is issued for a period of say 5 years. Now, the rule for this is, why it is required that we have to assume the discount on issue of debenture is to be written off. Now, why we will assume? We have to assume that this debenture is issued for 5 years or 10 years, any other years we can assume it, but this is important in order to write off the discount. Discount on issue of debenture is to be written off. It is a loss for the company, and it will be written off during the lifetime of the debenture. This loss of rupees 1 lakh will have to be written off during the lifetime of the debenture. Now, since we have assumed that this debenture has been issued for 5 years, so 1 lakh This 1 lakh will be written off in 5 years. That is, we will divide it by 5. It will come to 20,000. It will come to 20,000. Means every year 20,000 will be written off from the, you can say, statement of profit and loss. This loss will be written off from the statement of profit and loss. Now one more thing regarding this is that 20,000 which will be written off in the, you can say, within 12 months of the year will be regarded as non-current assets. Non-current assets. This discount on issue of debenture is a, you can say, assets. This discount on issue of debenture is actually asset of the company, is asset for the company. Now, why this is an asset? As we know, assets have debit balance. Assets have debit balance, and this discount on issue of debenture will also have debit balance. So, it is treated as an asset. Now, this is to be written off in 5 years. This discount will be written off. Means every year 20,000 discount will be written off. So out of this 20,000 will be written off in, suppose, in the within the coming 12 months. So the part of the discount which will be written off during the 12 months, that is the coming 12 months, will be considered as other current assets. Will be treated as other current assets, and the remaining 80,000, remaining amount of 80,000 will be treated as other non-current assets. Non-current assets. The 20,000 which will be written off will be considered as other current assets, and the 80,000 which will be written off after 12 months will be considered as other non-current assets. So it will be also mentioned here. It will be also mentioned here. Now, the long-term borrowing was 1 lakh. The long-term borrowing was 10 lakh. Sorry, 10 lakh. Now, current assets we have already written here. So, first of all, in the balance sheet, as we know, if you go through the balance sheet of the company, first of all, non-current assets are written, then current assets are written. So, under assets, first of all, non-current assets will be written. Non-current assets. Now, just now I have told you that 80,000 will be, the 80,000 which will be written off after 1 year will be treated as other non-current assets. So under non-current assets, other non-current assets will be written. Other non-current assets, 80,000. And the part of the debenture, the part of the discount or debenture which will be written off in the next 12 months will be treated as other current assets. So under current assets, two things will be written. One is cash and cash equivalent, and other is other current assets will also be written. So cash and cash equivalent, and then other current assets will also be written, and it is other current assets is 20,000, means the discount which will be written off in the next 12 months. Now cash and cash equivalent will have lesser balance, of rupees 9 lakh only, because 1 lakh is the discount which has been provided, and we have received, how much money we have received? Here 5 lakh, and then in the first installment 4 lakh, total 9 lakh only the bank balance. So now there is some difference will be there. There will be notes to account will differ again. Since the balance sheet will differ, the notes to account will also differ. Now the first is the long-term borrowing, it will remain the same. Second is the other non-current assets, note number 2, we have to change. Again, note number 3, the cash and cash equivalent, and note number 4. These will be the differences also. Let us write here also what are the differences. The note number 2, now here, note number 2 is other current assets. Note number 2 is other non-current assets. Non-current assets. What is this other non-current asset? This 80,000 of other non-current asset is the discount on issue of debenture. So we will here write discount on issue of debenture. Discount on issue of debenture, and the amount is 20,000. Amount is 20,000. Now the third is the cash and cash equivalent of rupees 9 lakh. Third is cash and cash equivalent. And this cash and cash equivalent is actually what? The cash at bank which is available. So here we will write cash at bank. Cash at bank, and the amount is 9 lakh. And then lastly, the other current asset, that is fourth. Other current assets. Other current asset. What is this other current asset? This is again the discount on issue of debenture. So we will write here discount on issue of debenture. Discount on issue of debenture, 20,000. This is the changes which will take place. Means in the general entry, the second and third, the third and fourth entry will differ, and some differences, some changes will take place in the balance sheet as well as the notes to account also, if the debentures are issued at a discount. Next we will solve question where the debentures are issued at a premium.